Hi, thanks for coming into class today. We're gonna get right into it and I'll talk about what is on their schedule for today. Come into a wide stance, feet slightly turned out. We have a 3-minute warm up. As far as weights, I'm using 10s and 15s. So going a little bit heavier today. We're simplifying movements a little bit more so that we're isolating. And we got low body, upper body working. But 6 exercises, and then we're gonna run through that 3 times. So it's all about repetitions today and about the sets. 2 more. Last one. At home, take your right foot, step it behind. You reach your right arm up and over. Same thing, other side. Should feel good. And keep switching. Good, 1 more each side. I think there's a lot of employees on site today. Last one, and then come into a wide stance, reverse flies. So today we have deadlifts, we have lunges, we have bicep curls, we're working on back muscles and lats. Two more. Last one, go ahead and come to the front edge of your mat for some inchworms. Rolling it forward, walking it out to your high plank. Bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Right arm reaches up. Set it down. Replace, same thing other side. And twist. Set it down, replace. Let's do 1 more each side. Opening up through the hips. Twist, rotate. Set it down, replace. Last one, left foot, twist, rotate, center, replace, and now pike your hips back up, walking your hands back towards your feet. Pause there for a second, and now roll it up 1 vertebrae at a time. As the last return, roll your shoulders back. Let's do a little swim with the arms, a little torso rotation, warming up through the shoulders. Our first exercise, we're gonna grab our heavy dumbbells, and then we're gonna start with deadlifts. So I lied. I said I have 10s and 15s. I'm actually gonna grab my 20s as well. Okay, all right, go ahead and grab your weights. We're gonna start with your feet hip distance apart for our traditional Romanian deadlift. Spine stays neutral, arms long down by your sides. And here we go. So we're hinging forward. The weight comes right below the kneecap. Squeeze your glutes to return. Hinging forward and return. So this is great for your posterior chain, your glutes, your hamstrings, and your core. Inhaling to hinge, exhale, stand. So again, we have 3 rounds of everything today. Going a little bit harder. Ten seconds. And we go into reverse lunges coming up next. I'm gonna grab my 15s for that. Finish out 1 more. Good. All right, I'm grabbing my 15s. So this is alternating. We pulse, bring it forward, pulse, together. Here we go. Time is on. 50 seconds, alternating. So still working glutes and hamstrings, but adding in more quadriceps too. Doing good. Tall posture, shoulders and hips stay square. I'm gonna turn to the side here. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna swap out for my 10s. We have a shoulder press with a bicep curl. However, arms stay up the entire time. You're gonna lower, curl, same thing other side. So single arm. Okay, here we go. So arms above head, lowering it down, and pressing up. Now, if this is too much, especially for the upper traps, do the opposite and do a curl to press, and one arm stays down. So biceps, upper traps, a little bit of triceps, 15 seconds. 10. And then we have another upper body exercise. 3, 2, 1. Next up, I'm gonna stick with my 10s. Now, the elbows stay bent. You're gonna do 2 tricep kickbacks. Same thing, other side. So you're gonna alternate. Elbows stay bent the entire time, so into that row position. Here we go. So kick it back for 2, other side for 2. And again, if that bent elbow is too much, keep one arm straight, and then same thing, other side. So isolation for the back muscles, that isolated hold. Lats, triceps, rhomboids. 2 exercises left, low body and then upper body. 3, 2, and 1. I'm swapping back out for my 20-pound. We have a goblet squat. Let's step it out. Wide, narrow, stand. Wide, narrow, stand. So we're gonna alternate. All right, here we go. So wide, narrow, stand. Feet stay parallel. Lots of core with this exercise as well. Okay. Now our last exercise is onto the back, and it's a supine overhead reach. I'm probably gonna use my 15 for this one, this next one. But it's again, lats and triceps. Almost there. 4, 2, 1. Good, I'm gonna swap out for my 15. Onto your back. Arms go overhead. And arms stay straight. You're gonna reach the arms back, pull back up to the ceiling. Here we go. Back and up. I may have to adjust my ponytail, it's in the way. Keep a grip onto your dumbbell. Do not let go of it. So there's our 6 exercises. That's the routine. We do it 2 more times. 15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. 40 seconds off. Give yourself proper rest in between. Grab some water. And then our first exercise, we go back to our deadlifts. So I'm gonna grab my 20s for that. Round 1 done. Third of the way there. Okay, about 15 seconds left of your rest. Okay, deadlifts. This time, let's do a wide stance, feet slightly turned out. Okay, here we go, time is on. So So this is your sumo Romanian deadlift. A little bit more inner thighs. Target pelvic floor a little bit more. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, stand. Make sure you're using enough weight for this to where it's challenging, but not straining. Three, two, one, pulsing lunges. I'm gonna stick to my 20s for this, but stepping back, pulse, together. Okay. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, begin. So pulse, pulse, feet hip distance, pulse, pulse, together. And of course, the more weight you use, the more challenging it is, but it's also more challenging for cardio. 20 seconds. Then we have your overhead curl. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1, awesome. I'm gonna grab my 10s. I could probably manage to do my 15, but not today. All right, weight goes overhead. Here we go. Lower, lengthen, curl, press. Gonna remember your options here. Another good option is to keep it racked up to the shoulders. And that way you're still getting the isolation of your biceps. So you're still getting the challenge, but taking a little bit more out of the upper traps. 20 seconds. We have our hinged kickbacks coming up next. 5, 3, 2, 1, good. So I'm probably gonna stick with my 15, or I'm sorry, my 10s for this one. Hinging it forward, elbows are bent, 2 tricep kickbacks each side, and then switch. All right, time starts now. 2 and 2. Back stays long, elbows are fixed so that they stay high. So I'd say a little bit higher than the rib cage. But try to keep it at that same height. Eye gaze stays down to the floor. Arms are narrow. So again, our big focus for today, lats, triceps, low body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goblet. I'm gonna grab my 20, rack it up, wide step out, narrow, and then stand. And then we have our last exercise, the supine overhead reach. Place the feet hip distance apart. Here we go. So step it out, narrow, stand. Out, narrow, stand. You can always stick to just that wide stance goblet squat. If you feel pain in the knees. "20 seconds. Those 3 rounds are really what help to ramp up your weight training. 5, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right. Onto your back, overhead reaches. This time, if you want to add a little bit more core into it, you can try it with the legs up to your tabletop, 90 degrees. Press the arms up, and we're in it. Overhead, back up to the ceiling. Now, if with your weight, you're feeling more strain into the back of the neck, try lowering the weight. See if that changes anything. Abs are engaged. 20 seconds. Last 10. Three, 2, finish it out, and rest. Okay, round 2 done. One more round. Grab some water. First exercise, back to our deadlifts. This time, however, we'll do feet a little more narrow, not all the way together, but just a very narrow stance. So we have 10 seconds to get into it. Grab your dumbbells. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Hinging it forward and return. Squeeze your glutes. I'm hoping you're gonna feel your hammies tomorrow. That is my hope. Hammies and lats. Twenty seconds. Using your breath. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, stand. You have 5, 3, 2, finish out the last one. Good. Next up, reverse lunges, pulse, pulse, stand. 5 seconds, start to pick up your dumbbells. And begin. Down, down, stand, alternating. .30 seconds left. Last time we're doing this. Last push for your legs. We have one more low body exercise. $15. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Overhead curls. Grabbing my 10s. I can feel myself starting to get a little bit more upper trappy. So I'm gonna keep the weight racked up to my shoulders for this one. So you lengthen and curl. I'm keeping it a little ways away from my shoulders, just so it's a little bit more challenging for my biceps. So this is another good example of even the teacher, the instructor sometimes has to modify. That's how it is. Especially once you start to get to that 3rd round. If you feel like things are starting to overcompensate, that's your body telling you, my muscles are tired. You can keep moving, however, switch it up a little bit. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hinge tricep kickbacks. Roll through the shoulders, head and neck if you need to. Feet are about hip distance apart. Hinge forward the entire time. Abs are drawn in. 3, 2, hinge it forward. Pull the elbows in. Let's go. Double, double. 2 and 2. Now the other thing, once your upper body starts to get tired, the shoulders love to come by the ears. Keep your mind on where your shoulders are at. They're dependent on your ears, and draw the shoulders away. "15 seconds. Almost there. Keep it up, you got it. 5, 3, 2, 1. You're out of it. We have goblet. Rack it into the chest. Feet hip distance. And here we go. Wide, narrow, stand. Wide, narrow, stand. We are coming down to the home stretch. 1 exercise left. Yay! "20 seconds. Ugh. Last 10, come on. Stay with me. Take it low. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Last exercise. Onto your back. Legs up to tabletop if you want to add that core challenge. I'm going to hold the dumbbell like so. Legs go up. Here we go. Overhead. Our last push for our lats and triceps. Ten seconds left, come on. 5, 3, 2, 1. You are done. Awesome work, everyone. Let's stretch the hamstrings. Bring one leg up to the ceiling. Hold it here. Tomorrow's class is core plus stretch, hybrid with Michelle, recorded class. Go ahead and switch legs. Same thing other side. Ugh. Nice sunny day. And then we're gonna go into a happy baby stance. If you can, grab the tip of the toes, allow the knees to flail out. Just kind of gently rock from side to side. You can always grab behind the knees as well. It's great for pelvic floor, inner thighs. So pelvic floor can also create or get tension. This is a great way to relax your pelvic floor. And go ahead and release. Since we did so much lat work, let's flip it around into a child's pose, knees separated, big toes together. And you're gonna reach across, really stretching through the lats and the triceps. Let's switch over to the other side, reaching across the body. Allow your weight to kind of fall off to the other side. Helps to increase the stretch. And go ahead and release. Awesome work today, everyone. That is my time with you. Thank you so much for, again, chiseling out time to come join me for a fitness class. Always appreciated. We'll see you tomorrow for core plus stretch. Core plus stretch. Enjoy the rest of the day.